Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 65. So, last time we had a Vanessa backstory episode of her being young and meeting Yami when he stumbled in there while training to the witch's area. She was kind of confined her whole life, and she managed to become free and decided to spend the rest of her time in her underwear with her friends. So, yeah, no, but she developed this power that the queen, like, prophesized that she was going to be able to manipulate destiny. So she's manifested this cat that whenever it touches you, it changes the situation to be into her, like, the caster's advantage. So is how they said it. So it's interesting. I feel like we need to learn more about the limitations of this power, because right now it just seems ridiculously OP. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it nonetheless, though. It's interesting and crazy and something I did not expect to happen in this situation, because I pretty much just expected Asta to break out of this mind control kind of body manipulation thing that was happening to him out of sheer willpower and, like, impress us all. But no, it was actually Vanessa wielding this new power that managed to, towards the end of the episode, made Asta hit himself with his anti-magic and cancel it and everything. So yeah, let's just watch this episode, see what happens. The last thing we saw was the queen, like, on her knees surrendering, seemingly. So is all this over? Are we going to be returning back home and everything this episode and having ourselves an aftermath episode? I don't know, but yeah, let's find out. Alrighty guys, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Bum 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 bum. Just kidding. I didn't even do that timed right with the show. Don't think you're not synced properly. I didn't time that at all. Oh man, I feel I just woke up from a nap, and every now and then I have a little bit of, like, acid refluxy kind of stuff, and it's been getting a little worse recently. It's the second time in, like, a few months that I've actually really felt it in my chest and throat. Chug some water, maybe that'll help. I don't know. Or I'm gonna dribble some water too, because apparently I don't know how to drink fucking water. Ah, crinkly bottles. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. And now let's throw it away. Yes. The power of friendship. Yes. Kitty no care about your slashes. Get wrecked. She should have said, oh, new opening. Alright. We are gonna watch it, by the way, guys. Because why not, right? Maybe some spoilers, but what's new? Oh, the demon thing. I'm home. Alright, so getting some shots of the characters. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Lots of things. Whoa. Whoa. Some characters I don't know, I don't think. Some crazy shit it looks like. What? Huh. Interesting. I'm getting like a weird vibe of like people being like mind controlled or something, or like manipulated in some way in the opening, because it like, I'm pretty sure it showed Baja guy. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure it showed Baja guy with like red eyes and like raging, but then it like showed him like almost like he snapped out of it, and then it showed like all the black bulls in front of him like defending him. I don't know. It was a very interesting opening. Not everyone's perfect is the thing she forgot. Alright. What? Is she healing everyone? I imagine this is just healing. I don't think she'd say, oh my god, is she healing everyone in the entire... Damn! Literally everyone! Holy shit. She is a powerhouse, isn't she? Oh, even him, yeah. Okay. Fucking Ladros. Except for Ladros. Is that what Ladros looks like, fully healed now? That poor guy? I mean, I know he was a bad guy, but... And he had it coming, but he's just like an old man now. All withered up. We won! Yep. What? It's so weird seeing Ladros the way he looks, just still being his like goofy Ladros self. When did that happen? Mars is thinking the same thing. Oh, when did this happen? Yeah. Friends! Yeah, show it again, why not? Maybe he took after you? Oh, so jacked! Look at my muscles. Alright, so what's up with her? Oh, it's a magic stone, isn't it? Her earring. I don't know why I didn't notice it before. What about that bird? It's obsessed with those magic stones. It's the source of her power, isn't it? Oh, she's gonna tell him about it. Oh, she has no need of it. What? Huh. Yeah, seriously. Hmm. Heightens the wearer's power, yep. Hmm. Okay. Forsaken Realm. Yeah, seriously. Okay. Right. Asta's overheating. Hmm. Whoa. Oh. Interesting. Hmm. I'm gonna become a reporting fiend. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, Asta's dead. Bakahatsu. Well. Alright. Makes sense as to why, Licht recognized the blades, right? Back then. Okay. Oh, his face is back to normal. Okay, so he did heal a little more. It just took him longer, I guess? Oh. Alright. He better come back. He better develop his magic so that way he can use it to do million data again. Okay. Oh. Alright, so she's going back to the Clover Kingdom with them. Oh, Sister Lily. It's been a while. Alright. Cool. Blast my way right into the Diamond Kingdom. Hell yeah. Just like we did here to the Witch's Forest. Oh. Oh. Nice. Doesn't even say a word. What a badass. Hmm. Okay. Yep. To think all this started just because they need to heal Asta's arms. Magica! He needs some booze. Drop dead in a ditch? What? Nice. Aww. You can tell there was like a little bit of like, you know, being reminded of her past. Like, almost like a thank you for saving me back then without saying it, you know? Kind of thing in there. You're working too much. We all... muscles. I don't know why that got me. If I don't have my missions, what I have going for me? Muscles. Oh. What happened to them? They've been awakened. What? What? Yeah, what's going on? The mana is calling me. Oh my god, what the hell? Everyone is back. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Over the top episode, what the hell? Would have been funny if he was actually like talking normal. And the same animation again, and... oh, yep, back to normal. I was just thinking about Marie. He didn't even mention Marie. Ah, okay. Thanks, Gordon. This fucking guy and his whisper talking. Okay, well, I'm sure that messed up the subtitles on my screen a lot, so... Yeah, oh well. Oh my god. What the hell? Magic mushroom parasites. They're gonna, like, infect everyone here. Well. It's a good thing no one found a way to fix his arms, because I would have felt bad if they actually succeeded and then they get back and he's just like, oh, they're fixed. Alright, now we can have a proper party. Muscle for brains over there. Party time! Nice. I'm gonna make it so he doesn't have to do any missions. But here, go feed the animals, go get me drinks, do all these chores. He's just doing chores! He's missing the whole party to clean everything. Oh my god. I'm taking a shit in here! What are they doing? Yeah. But at least you can return home whenever. Oh, yep, here it is. The underwear time, yes! It's very freeing, wearing underwear. In public. Oh. Oh, shit. Outro. Yeah, this guy was in the opening. Interesting. Is that, Mimosa? Is the word I was looking for. Who's singing the song? Yeah, I think that was Mimosa. Dancing on the water. Is that... It's the same kind of paint and stuff. That's not Fugolian. But it looks like one of the... What was it? Vermilion family? I think it was. Is that the right name for it? I can't remember. Interesting. That guy looked like he was going to be evil, but he's, like, teamed up with Asta in the ending. Like, walking together. It's a crazy mask that he is on, though, whatever that thing is for, or whatever. Interesting. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 65. Cool. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. Like I thought, it was a wrap-up episode, and, with wrap-up episodes in Black Clover, they tend to get over the top, like we saw here with, the different antics of everyone returning from their journey and everything. But yeah, before we get into that, I like the whole wrap up with the queen, how she admitted defeat. She realized that that imperfection might not be as bad as she thought it was, and that the only way that Vanessa was able to stumble upon this power is by going to the outside world and giving into her imperfection and everything, so I think the queen maybe learned a little bit and loosened up a little bit, which is cool. I like it when characters aren't just like permanently bad guys. Sometimes I like being able to see some of them come around and have a change of heart and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. I like it. Shoot, damn it! There was something during the episode that I said, or I didn't say it at all. I thought to myself, I was like, I'm gonna wait to discussion to talk about that, and now I don't remember. Maybe I'll think about it as we talk, but. We had the queen go on a rant about the magic stones and the elves and stuff like that. So the elves were, or I guess so that demon thing that attacked way back when, that the first Wizard King saved everyone from, that was a forbidden spell. If I understood that right, that means that someone like summoned that beast using magic. I assumed that I thought they said that those, like, demons had, like, existed long ago, and that's what the Magic Knights are there to, like, fight and protect against and stuff like that. But maybe either the history is a little skewed, and that was the biased narration we got in the beginning, or I misunderstood something in the beginning. And maybe, because that's a problem. After a long period of time since, it's been... I watch one of these a week for the most part. I don't think maybe a couple times I've done multiple a week. Essentially it's been 65 weeks since I started, so it's been a while. So, sometimes I'll make assumptions, and then a lot of episodes will go by, and I'll forget whether those assumptions I made were my assumptions or if they were actually facts presented in the show. So I could have made the assumption that those demons were like all over the place. But anyway, so supposedly that demon is a forbidden magic. So I wonder if that means because I always thought that they were talking about like bringing back their master. A long time ago, when they first mentioned the Eye of the Midnight Sun and that little stone thing where they're putting all the magic stones, they mentioned something about bringing back their master, but then we learned not too long ago that they're planning on using the magic stones to reawaken their lost power, which is kind of what the queen was saying here, is that the elves used to be very strong, and then something must have happened that, sealed away their power or something, and Licht is trying to break that free and get his power back. Now, I wonder if the master they talked about in the first episode, I talked about this before, whether it either refers to awakened Licht, maybe they refer to them as two different people, of, the Licht right now, who's very limited in his power, and then awakened version, But then the other thing was, I was thinking maybe summoning that demon is considered their master, and the only way to do that is to have the power that Licht is trying to reawaken. He needs that power in order to summon the demon thing again and, try to kill the humans or whatever his endgame goal is. But, yeah. Another talk about the elves and how the humans massacred them and stuff like that, so... interesting. But, and then we got to talk about the swords, who the leader of the elf clan was the one that wielded those swords that Asta has, which is interesting. Which kind of makes sense as to why Licht recognizes them, because I'm sure his old leader used them, you know, that's why he recognized them before they were sliced down and stuff like that. And it's interesting that the queen was like, "Are you their descendants?" So does that mean the descendants of elves? Is that what she was referring to? But maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised that that magic stone with all that power and it enhances the power of the wielder, that she would just give it up. Someone who was so obsessed with power not too long ago. It's actually kind of crazy to me that she gave it up. Now, she said she doesn't need it anymore. Now, does it enhance your power over time while having it near you? And there's an upper limit to it, and maybe it's permanent once it happens. So maybe it's helped her get as strong as she is now, but maybe it can't make her any stronger. Maybe it's reached the pinnacle of the power that it can grant her, and now maybe that won't go away, so she can just get rid of it, and it won't matter. She's still gonna be as strong as she is. And by the way, it's insane how strong she is, how she was able to do that healing magic over the entire witch forest, and heal all of the other witches, and all of Asta and the Black Bulls and everyone else that was there, you know? That was crazy, but yeah, interesting stuff. Man, I'm so sad that I can't remember the one little thing I wanted to talk about. It wasn't anything like crazy, but I felt like it was like a small mention of something that like was intriguing to me. I don't know if I could skip back to the beginning and like get any kind of like idea on what it was. Like, I don't know. Damn. That sucks. Doop doop doo, the whole naked thingy, power friendship, Asta being healed. Oh, I think I remember now. So, it was a very minor thing, but she, the queen looked at the bird after it, like, pecked at the magic stone, and she was like, "This bird." Now, I have been saying since the beginning that there's, like, something weird with this bird. It's able to, like, we know that those birds are able to, like, sense magic. And I think, like, they were attacking Asta a lot because he, like, had no magic or something. And then this one kind of just, like, stuck around. But I keep saying that I feel like it's gonna be something, right? And I feel like the story just pointed to us and was like, hey, it is gonna be something. We're gonna address it here very vaguely for any of you that might have, like, thought that a long time ago and were like, no way. And, like, they haven't done anything yet, so it's probably gonna be nothing. But, you know, when that first happened with the bird always following Asta for a reason I don't understand, really, finding these magic stones for them, essentially, and everything, like, I feel like there's gonna be, like, something special to it, rather than it just being a gag for the show of, like, this bird doing all this stuff, just silly Black Clover antics. I think it's gonna be something. I just have no idea what. Like, I have no, like, the only thing I can think of is some trope where, like, it's a person that's been, like, transformed into this thing, and it's, like, more intelligent than the other birds of its species, you know, and it's, like, following Asta because it, like, either knows him or, like, knows something important that we're gonna find out later, and it's gonna suddenly, like, transform into a person somewhere down the line, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, but literally, that's an ass pull that I don't even know, just because it's like a trope from other things, like Yoruichi and shit like that from Bleach, and other things like that, where the just happens to be a former human or something. I even think, like, what was that TV show? Wow, why can't I think of the name of it? Crap. It's Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. I'm pretty sure like Salem used to be a person and then got like prosecuted and like charged with crimes or something and like was sentenced to becoming a cat or something like that. But I'm pretty sure he used to be a person that got turned into a cat that can then talk because it kept that trait of being a human. But that was the kids show from forever ago, not the recent reboot on Netflix that was more dark and stuff like that. I think, I don't know, I haven't seen it. I want to see that though. Anyway, but yeah, just different things like that, different tropes in TV shows. I was just like, that's the only thing I can think of. Either like, I don't know what else I could do, but I'm looking forward to that surprise. And I could be wrong. Maybe I'm looking at what she said there as being like, maybe I'm looking too in depth. Maybe that's something that's never gonna come to fruition, and I'm just still sitting here hoping. But just the fact that a long time ago when the bird first showed up, I'm like, what's with this bird? Like, there's gonna be something about this bird, right? I remember saying that back then. And now we hit here where the queen is like, this bird, like, intrigued by it. And stuff like that. And so, yeah. I don't know. I'm interested. But I'm glad I remembered, because that was the little thing. It's not a big deal, like I said. It was just like that little gesture we saw in there that I wanted to talk about. But anyway. Yeah, I like the idea of Mars going back and bringing it wasn't real, right? The potential immortality thing, right? Like, where did they say? Yeah, they said their goodbyes after this part. He said what it was. It was like a little red orb in a vial, and he said he was gonna give it to the leader as a potential form of longer life. Yeah, here we go. Got my throat right now. The Queen of Witches sealed the effects of the puppet's blood into this medicine. Okay. This is the line I didn't read just because I was talking or interested in something else or just had something else on my mind. So she sealed the effects of Puppet's blood. Oh, Puppet's blood. So like that's what she used to manipulate Asta. So is he gonna manipulate the leader? Because he obviously, I read that he talked about like trying to convert the Diamond Kingdom and take over and try to make it a better place than what it is now and stuff like that. So is he gonna manipulate the leader? Interesting. Let's see what he says after, now that I can contextualize this. I'll pass it off as some longevity drug and give it to the king, right? Okay. And put an end to Morris's plans. And I'll remake the Diamond Kingdom into a peaceful nation. Okay. And then Ladros is gonna help Morris. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, so he doesn't actually go into detail, but yeah, that puppet was the control magic that she used on Asta. So I wonder if the king is going to take that drug, and then if he's going to be able to be manipulated. Are they going to use it to just, like, kill him? Or are they going to use it to control his actions to then control the nation by extension? I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong in how it's going to work. Maybe he's just bringing something back that might convince him, you know? Because their mission was supposed to be to find a way to live long, like the queen does, you know, so that way the king won't die and stuff like that. So if they go back and they failed their mission, they might get in trouble, but he wants to keep his standing and pretend he's still in their ranks, so he brings back something that isn't that, but looks like it could be, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's something as simple as that, or maybe it is going to be some kind of, like, control the king, control, you know, the kingdom kind of thing. So I guess maybe we'll catch back up with them later and hear about how he liberated his kingdom and started becoming its leader or something. I don't know. But yeah, cool stuff. Anyway, And then, yeah, we had the whole reunion stuff where the characters just came back with frickin' Luck and Magna having just completely different well, Luck didn't really have a personality. He was just like, I feel the mana calling to me. But Magna came back with a completely different personality. I don't know, was that just them, like, being overly... Like, I don't know what to relate that to, like, a behavior in real life, you know? Is that just them being over-dramatic kind of thing? Like, I don't know. But it was funny nonetheless, and then Asta was just like, oh, my arms are fixed, and then they snapped back to normal. And then the next group came, oh, my arms are fixed, and then they snapped back to normal. It was goofy. And then we had that whole little speech from Gordon talking about how Gauche's nosebleeds are only for people that when he's like really caring about someone is when his nose bleeds, which is why it usually happens when he sees Marie. Which I guess is a nice little establishing thing, because I'll be completely honest, I always, like, obviously the main trope I feel like for that nosebleed is used when you are attracted to someone, usually like sexually attracted to them, not just like, oh, that person's like cute or whatever, but like, damn, she's hot, you know, and then nosebleed in most anime. So whenever I saw Gauche being like that with his nose bleeding whenever he looked at his little sister, I was like, this is kind of creepy, you know? I've always felt that way, that it was like a little odd. Like, I've warmed up to Gauche's character, and I'm pretty sure they're not going that way with the show. And now I'm almost 100% certain they're not going that way, because they established here, you know, finally, that the reason why his nose bleeds is because he just really cares about someone, you know, so, they definitely cleared that up in my mind, but there was always that little part of me that was like, is this dude in love with his little sister? Like, I know there is, like, a anime trope where someone, I forget what they call it, like a sister con or something. They say something like that where they're like obsessed with their sister, you know, and I think there's like a brother version of it too in anime. But yeah. Anyway, I thought it was gonna be something like creepy like that, but I guess it's just Gauche being weirdly different than everyone else in the way his body works from other anime tropes. So yeah, okay. But it was still funny and all that. The whole, like, a little ramble from Gordon, like, explaining that for us was hilarious. I'm sure the subtitles went haywire at that part in the episode, because I cropped the subtitles down to a certain size where they normally fit in that box, but in that case they had, like, the big like Japanese font and then the regular subtitles above it, so I'm thinking that they're probably either they're not going to show up at all, or the big Japanese font is going to show up in that little box and it's like not going to fit right and stuff like that. So anyway, not like it matters too much. I'm sure you guys had the subtitles on your own video. It's really just there to help people like remain as synced as possible and stuff like that. So anyway, I like the silliness of Yami wanting to give Asta some time off and then immediately giving him 5 million chores to do, so he ended up just not having any time off and stuff like that. But yeah, good episode. We also had a new opening and ending here, so we're, you know, obviously, if the episode didn't tell us we're moving on, we're moving on. Some new characters in the opening, some interesting stuff. I don't really know what I saw, which is kind of good. I feel like this is probably one of their least spoilery openings, just because I don't know what I was looking at. I almost think the ending was more spoiler than the opening. Maybe once I watch the opening more, I'll be able to distinguish some of the stuff that's happening. And once I understand, like, whatever arc we get into next, maybe it'll contextualize the opening for me, and then I'll start to click on a lot of things. So it might be more spoilery later on and the more I see it. But the ending is almost more spoilery because we have that red-haired guy walking with Asta and Mimosa, I believe it was, seemingly as friends. So now that guy looked creepy and evil, so I would have thought that he's a bad guy the first time he shows up and stuff like that, but it looks like he's on our side. But we'll see. Maybe we have to win him over to our side. But I guess that's even more spoilers, because that would mean we succeed in winning him over. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a cool opening, it was a cool ending. I can't wait to see it again and just kind of, like, get used to the songs and everything, so... yeah, I think that's going to be it from me. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Also, check out my Patreon if you want to see the next couple episodes right away. You can do so on there by supporting me, as well as my Patreon exclusive shows you can see on there by supporting me, where I'm watching Black Sails, Jujutsu Kaisen, and To Your Eternity. So check that stuff out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.